Yo, what is up YouTube? It is OG and today I'm just going to be showing you guys some Brock gameplay. So as you guys can see, my Brock is currently at 1,195 cups. Now this is a record for my Brock. It's definitely not a world record or anything, but I'm definitely going to get it to rank 35 and I could have done it today. I was just getting so bored. The matchmaking is like literally 7 minutes every game and a lot of the games weren't too competitive. Like there were a few good ones, don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of like coming to the realization that like it doesn't take a lot of skill to get a rank 35 brawler. You just need to be really patient, find a decent team that's like willing to wait. And like we were playing, because let's look at the modes right now. There's like none of them are that great for Brock besides like Canal Grande. So we were doing like double swoosh. Bobby was pushing his gene too. He'll probably have a video up before I do. But I'll try to get different games. I don't know what games he's doing, but so we had a ton of games. We've been playing for probably like 4.5 hours, 5 hours today. And I'll just try like highlighting a few of the good ones. And I'll do like some commentary over it. But let's hop into some games. Okay, so the first game, you can see they have kind of a different comp. I mean, Dynamite is actually like not too awful here. And Brock's definitely not the best lane by any means. But you know, the Apples guy is definitely on the wrong side for Spike. So you'll see every time Min Woong kind of goes to that side, that's just because that's where his curveball's the best. And I wasn't really contested on my side, and I like picked up on that pretty quick. So I just like walked up and, you know, got rid of the bow, and we're doing a pretty good job just like keeping the pressure on them. So now my goal is, especially since they have a Dynamite, just break all the walls, like break all the grass, don't give them anything to work with. And Min Woong's doing a good job on his side. Like once he has that position, it's like really hard for him to get it back. I guess Dynamite does kind of counter him, but he needs to get to like that kind of like little like wall that Min Woong's just camping behind. And he does have his super though, which he'll throw out right now, and that's gonna do a good job just negating his push up, and he'll just get chipped down at this point. So you can see I'm doing a pretty decent job on my side holding it down too. I do pick up kill on their Dynamite, and now Bobby is just gonna like have free control of the middle. That was really sloppy by me, but you know, I kind of figured this game was over, and we've been playing like a lot, so my brain wasn't really functioning too well. Just the matchmaking times, like I said, it's like 7 minutes like each time pretty much. I think we had like 2 insta queues. Besides that, it's been like 7 minutes like every game, which is just like awful to deal with. So you can see the first game we pretty much dominated it, and that's honestly how like pretty much every game went this morning, besides like one which we'll show at the end, which was like actually pretty close. But yeah, that's the first game. Alright, so next up we have Felly's team. Now these guys are all on brawlers that are 1,000 plus. So this is definitely one of the more competitive games that we had. Honestly, the matchmaking is so unpredictable. Like we were getting like people at like 1,100 and then like people at like 200, which I don't understand at all, but like what can you do? So you'll see Bobby got taken out pretty early, and I just kind of like I take out their gene and then take out Felly. So I want to do the same thing as last game, just break the walls. That's why like sometimes you'll wait for value, but I'd rather just get rid of the walls, to be honest, at this point. And I do take out Felly again. Bobby kind of has his handful a little bit in mid. He's getting pushed back a bit, but nice little chip there. And I think the Zeus guy is going for rank 35 too. I know Felly is, and I'm assuming Phil is too. So he does have his pulls, so Bobby needs to be careful there. And Felly still has like that one little wall to work with, so I'm gonna like take it out there and take out Felly too. Unfortunately, that one wall didn't go down, which I was aiming for, but like with Brock's star power or super, sorry, you can't really like aim where the rockets are gonna go in the area, so sometimes they'll miss like little things like that. It's pretty toxic. So you can see like why I want to take out the walls, because now Felly can literally just sit there and like until Bobby gets a pull or like Min Woong like pinches over, then we're gonna have an issue. But I do catch Zeus like going out in the mid too much, and they do drop all their gems, so we definitely need to be careful here, because I'm sure that Phil is getting close to a super. Zeus has a super and Felly has a super, so I'm gonna take out those walls, and that's gonna like completely open up that side. Nice pull from Bobby there. So he does get taken out, but Mingwun's there to clean up, and now I'm there to like just take Felly out, and they drop all their gems. Phil is going to take me out here, I think, maybe? No, he doesn't, actually. So I just want to super it so they get low, and then Bobby can kind of just run away with our gems, and, you know, as long as we don't throw, that should be it. But as you can see, like, Brock is, like, actually, like, not bad against certain matchups, as long as, like, the mid gets, like, or sorry, his lane gets open, he can chip the mid really well, which I've been doing. But I definitely wouldn't recommend like playing him here in like competitive games or anything. Alright, so these guys are actually all at 1100 cups, besides one of them, I forget what one. I think it might be the Tara at like 800 or something, but the Poco is 1100 for sure, and I think the Spike as well. But they are EU, so that's the only reason why we got matched with them, just because we're both high cups. So like I said, I have like zero vision right now, so until I get my super, it's going to be kind of tough. Luckily, I do manage to get 2 quick shots in. Got a Lovato aim, and they're gonna like try like loading up my side, because once Mingwoon has position on his side, it's like just so tough for them to deal with. So we're just like really dominating right now, and we're kind of getting a good pinch in right now, me, Bobby, and Mingwoon. And I do get my super, so I'll look to like open it up just so like that Poco has nothing to really hide behind. And I'll do that first just because the Tara is a really big threat, so it's really important that you know where Taras are at all time. Just because their super is so game changing compared to like a Poco super or a Spike super. You know, we always want to have eyes on the Tara, and you can see like right there, it's a good pull from Bobby, but the Tara did manage to just pick up her super at the end there, so we definitely need to be conscious of that. So I'll look like to take out this Tara before he gets too close, just kind of whiffing my shots right now. Like I said, very long matchmaking, and the Tara decides to settle for a solo suck. Bobby should be there to clean up. But okay, Mingwoon picks up the gems, and we do have countdown, so you know that's fine. I'm just gonna like break those walls so we can all just start chipping the Tara down, because we all outrange the Tara technically. So it's not gonna get a lot of value unless it has its super. And you know, pretty straightforward game. We pretty much dominated them. Spike is just so good on that left side. I don't know why they didn't put their Spike on our left side. So in this game, we are seeing another Tara and a Rico. So I love Brock against Rico in almost like all situations, except if it's like a really like, you know, bouncy map with a lot of walls, then the Rico might have the advantage. But typically Brock does counter Rico, and they're just gonna like double up my lane, and I just get taken out. I don't make it around the corner, unfortunately. I really think that's a poor decision on their part, because that like literally just lets Mingwoon walk around, and when that Spike gets like control, it's just so hard to get him out of there. So you can see me doing like the same thing that I've been doing the past few games, just breaking open that side so I have vision to them, and we can just kind of like choke them out at this point and just like leave them in their spawn. So we're definitely, that's one of the perks of our comp. If they don't have like really tanks, we can just like wear them down really easy. So if they're like squishier brawlers, as long as I like stop missing my shots, 4 in a row, you hate to see it. 5 in a row, you get a counter going. But you know, even if I'm missing my shots, like we have position and stuff, and there's not really anywhere for them to go. So one of them needs to get like a super or kill one of us at least, so they can start like moving up. But they are, ooh, do I die here? Yeah, so the Rico takes me out, but it is like too little too late, unfortunately for them. You know, we do have countdown with 10 gems, and Tara doesn't have super, so that's like pretty much their only win condition at this point, but it just wasn't meant to be, and we do take that game as well. Alright guys, so this is going to be the last game, and definitely the most competitive one. So there is Drage, Korai, and Super Sai, which are all like Nova, I don't know about Drage, but Korai and Super Sai are like on the Nova Pro team, and Drage is a really good EU player too, and you know, they're on Rosa, Carl, which is definitely a really tough matchup for me as a Brock, especially because I have no idea where they are, right? So I get pinched right off the bat, kinda. I just kind of have to guess at first, and that doesn't always work out, unfortunately. So they're doing a really good job just kind of controlling. So I do want to break open that side just so I can get a little bit of vision. And I kind of expected this coming, that they were just going to double up because Mingwoon had like lane priority. But like I said, those matchmaking times literally just rot your brain. So I didn't like play to it accordingly, and you know, I got punished for it. So Mingwoon's doing a really good job on his side, but it's curveball Spike, so you don't really have to do too much. Just spam that lane, and you know, best star power does everything for you pretty much. So Drage is actually going to chase me into the spawn. Bobby needs to come over here and help me pinch. You know, that's completely fine. He'll waste his super here too, even though it negates so much damage. When you're that low, you might as well just save it and like die, because you're not getting out of there. So I'm like switching over a little bit just because I want to take out Korai, because they only need like 2 more gems at this point, and you know, we definitely need to pick it up. They're almost at countdown, and we only have 3 gems, so I'll like just open up that side completely. Now Drage can't really like sneak up as well. He just has to dodge my shots, which is definitely possible. You guys have seen how I've been shooting. Definitely not playing my best right now. It's just, I don't know. Like, I play my best when I'm enjoying the game, and I was not enjoying this at all. So I do manage to take out Drage there and stop the countdown, and now we're actually in a really good position. I'd way rather be in our position than theirs, just based off our comp and like the positioning on the map and everything. So I hit Drage a few times there, and we do pick up countdown. And Drage, you can see, is pretty weak, so Bobby should really shoot Drage there, just so he doesn't regen at all, and I could probably take him out if Bobby hit him once. But he's gonna allow him to regen, and Sai is actually gonna like start getting mid control a little bit, just because we're forced to back off. And they do have mines on the field, so we definitely need to be careful about that. But Mingwun's gonna pick up a kill, and then I think I just go for the super here. Maybe I like chip him down a little more, and Bobby's gonna get caught up in a mine, which, you know, you never really like to see. But I do take out Drage at this point, and you know, now Korai is going to take out Bobby, and he almost gets taken out too. That's actually really close. But on the other end of things, I do take out their gem carrier and Drage. So their gems are just kind of all over the place. Bobby hits a pretty easy pull, and you know, unless they can team up here, that's going to do it. So this was definitely one of the more competitive games. Like I said, I have not been playing that great, so sorry for the gameplay. I just wanted to get a video out, and I want to get that 1250 Brock just so I can make a video about it, even though my 8-bit video didn't too well. I don't know why, but yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll get out another Brock video when I hit 1250, and I'll try to get out, I have a duo showdown tournament tomorrow, so that would be kind of cool. Just some pro duo showdown gameplay. That'll be interesting to see how we do. I've never actually been in a duo showdown tournament before, so I'm kind of excited for it. It's something different, and I don't have to like stress about it. I can just kind of like enjoy it. And then of course on Sunday we do have the final World Cup qualifiers, so we've been like practicing very hard for that, and I'm pretty confident going into it. I don't want to jinx anything, but I think we'll do pretty good, hopefully. Me and Bobby and Tyrant have been working very, very hard, so fingers crossed. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.